I said this in my My Little Pony Infection AU Part 2 video, but I recorded it, and then the audio was all glitchy for some reason, so now I'm extremely paranoid whenever I record audio with CapCut, but, yeah, so I'm gonna be super paranoid about it, doing it now, but we gotta make sure that I don't have to record this again, even though I would be completely fine with talking about Hailey's on it for the rest of eternity. Oh no, and now my phone's battery is at 15%. Whatever, I don't even care. I want to talk about Hailey and Scott, and nothing is gonna stop me, okay? Okay, so this is the once again, like in my Infection AU Part 2 video, this has nothing to do with anything, but like, I took notes so I don't ramble like crazy like I normally do, and I took notes for this one too, so here's my proof. Once again, I did that in the last video too. I gotta prove I got a notebook here. If you hear the rustling, it's because I have notes. And I'm not even turned to the page I'm supposed to be at, where I put my notes, so I gotta do that. Okay, I found it. And, Hailey's on it, man! Okay, so, story time. Gather around, children, story time. So, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I posted, okay, I made a community post talking about, cause, like, I don't even, okay, Hailey's on it episode titles, like, I saw the new ones a long time ago, but I didn't know if they were actually confirmed or not, and I only had, like, one source, but I made a community post talking about them anyway, because I desperately wanted to talk about them somewhere, but now I think that I've seen, like, the official, like, I've seen it at other places too, just like the fandom wikis and stuff, but like I saw it at one other place, so I think that these are actually the confirmed episode titles now, so I wanted to make a video about it, and also just Hailey's on it in general. So basically, okay, this is a very confusing story time, because there's a lot of, like, confusingness, so, on the community post, so I made that community post, and then I said, oh, that's a really, really long community post. It's literally, like, the longest community post I've ever seen in my life. And then I made another one that was also the longest community post I've ever seen in my life. And then I made another community post talking about how I was gonna, just some updates, and I was talking about how I was gonna make a video talking about, or no, wait, I said that in another one. I said I was gonna make a video about talking about the community post, my theories for Hailey's on it and stuff, so that people don't have to read the longest community post ever. And then I said that, and then I was gonna do it before the Christmas special came out, and then I did make a video. I have a video that I was going to post, but I wasn't able to finish editing it before the Christmas special came out, and then the Christmas special came out, and then some of my theories and stuff have changed since then, and then had changed when it came out and stuff, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to make another one of these later, and then post it later, and it's been, like, 3 months now, and I'm finally making another one because Hailey's on it will literally be back this Saturday, so, I'm making the video now, procrastinating yet again, because that's what I did with the Christmas special, and that's why I wasn't able to actually post this video, because the Christmas special came out before, I actually was able to finish it, because I waited until the last second, but that's okay. I am going to talk about my Hailey's on it theories, and the theories that I talked about in that community post, but like I said, some of them have changed now, and also, there was, I saw the synopsises of the 2 next episodes. I don't know if that's canon, because I only saw it from, like, 1% on Twitter, and I'm just gonna assume that that's correct, and not check my sources, because, last time I didn't check my sources, I lied to the whole internet and said that the Hailey's on it Christmas special was the season finale, and it wasn't. I didn't have any sources for that, just my brain, but if I had actually checked, then maybe I wouldn't have done that. But it's okay. I don't care. I'm just having fun, okay? Just let me talk about Scaly, okay? No, but anyway. So, finally getting to the point of everything. Oh, also, they released a promo thing for the new episodes, and I watched it on YouTube, not instead of on the actual, like, Disney Channel, which is probably illegal, but that's okay, because I have sacrificed so much to get Sling TV. I sacrificed so much to be able to have Sling TV when Hailey's on it comes out, when the new episodes come out, so I would have, if I have access to the actual thing, so it's not plagiarism, so I'm so scatterbrained right now, I'm so excited, oh my gosh, okay, so it's not illegal, because I would have seen it anyway, probably, if I was just casually watching Sling. Anyway, okay, so all the context, story time is over. Very long, complicated story for the kiddos. But anyway, Okay, also we gotta talk about the elephant in the room first of all. Hailey's on it probably being canceled. So, yeah, I've seen the rumors around. Once again, me only checking, like, one source. I only officially watched, like, one video talking about it, and I'm just going off of that. But, so, like, I have opinions on it, and of course I'm sad that, like, it's really likely that it won't be renewed for a second season. But, like, it's not confirmed that it won't be yet. Like, it might be still. Like, I mean, Disney, it seems like Disney likes making Hailey's on it content and stuff. You know, I mean, they just did that short spectacular thing, just barely, and they included them in the Valentine's Day thing, and I don't know. It makes me sad, but I'm not gonna say my actual opinion on it until it's confirmed or denied if we're gonna get a season 2 or not. Because we're still gonna finish up season 1, and it's gonna be lovely. I'm sure the brain cells will be destroyed, like, in the past. And, yeah, so, anyway, okay, so that's my opinion on that. Now to actually talk about my theories and stuff, and I'm also gonna actually organize this video kind of nicely, because I just feel like organizing something nicely, and I have specific, like, categories of things I'm gonna talk about. First of all, main theories! Here's the main theories I have, and if you've been around my channel, you probably know all of them. So, first of all, the professor is Hailey and Scott's daughter. She is, okay? It's canon. No, it's not. It's... I just feel like that's really what the show is leaning into. I'd be really disappointed in the show if they didn't reveal that. Not because I'm like, oh my gosh, my like, theory is 100% right, and if it's not right, then, like, everything is wrong. But, like, I guess I just hope that they do something more with the professor than having her be, like, the edgy OC that comes to the past from the future. You know, like, I just want her to have more, and I want to know, like, the origin behind her, like, robotic arm and leg and her scar and stuff. Like, bruh, what happened to you? You know, like, I want her to mean more than just being there, and I feel like her being Hailey and Scott's daughter would make a lot of sense. Also, she acts like them and looks like them, and there's just evidence, okay? Like, the room in the future where she has all of, like, Hailey's stuff, and I'm like, you could have a lot of different, like, ideas for why she has a bunch of Hailey's stuff, but, like, I really feel like she's their kid, and I feel like it would work really, really well for, like, the vibe of the show and stuff, but I don't know. Especially because Hailey and Scott's relationship is such a big part of the show, you know? So, like, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty confident about that one, but I'm actually not as confident about it anymore because I don't know if Hailey's on it is going to be able to have a lot of plot, because Disney doesn't want to have shows with plot or whatever the crap is going on with that. But anyway, also, okay, this, Disney definitely isn't gonna have this happen, but, maybe they'll have, like, a mild version of this happen, but, like, okay, so I had a headcanon, theory, AU thing. I consider it more of an AU because I doubt Disney's actually gonna do anything with this, but that Hailey actually does invent the Chaos Bots, and it's because something happens to Scott, specifically, like, that he passes away, and that's why I don't think Disney's gonna do it, because they can't kill any main characters, but, so, I thought that was happening, and it's, like, grief, and she's like, oh, if I complete the list, then Scott's gonna die, so I need to stop my past self from creating the list so that he doesn't, and it's a matter of the question of, like, is it better to, and, like, I need to, like, never fall in love with him, because then it'll end up hurting more in the future, and, it's that idea of, like, is it better to have something and then lose it, or to not have it at all, you know? So I was thinking that was gonna happen, and I still have that theory AU thing, but instead I actually switched it to be Scott inventing the Chaos Bots instead, because I feel like it fits better with the show a lot, actually, because, like, I don't know, I feel like it would be dumb to, like, the professor did say that she's not evil, and my, excuse for that was, like, well, yeah, she's not gonna tell her that she invents the Chaos Bots. And, like, she never said that she doesn't invent the Chaos Bots, she just said that she's not evil. Because Hailey isn't evil, she's just heartbroken, you know? And it's like, well, she is making evil choices, but you know what I mean. But, so yeah, that's one reason why I wanted to change it to Scott. And then also, like, Hailey's future self, like, talks to her. And the thing that I think is weird about that is that she has the exact same voice as her younger self, but that's probably just Disney being lazy. I'm sorry for being rude to Disney. I do love you. We just have a complicated relationship right now. No, but, I feel like most people can agree to that statement. We're not gonna get into all that. But anyway, so, Yeah, I think it's actually Scott. My mom was talking to me about this because, like, okay, I've seen ideas going around where people are like, "Oh, Scott invents the chaos bots because he is jealous of Hailey or whatever, becoming popular and everything, and like having success and stuff." And I'm like, "Would Scott do that?" Like, I guess I see where you're coming from, but like, I do not think that Scott's the kind of person that would be like driven to literally become evil because of jealousy. He does not seem like the kind of person that would experience that. Like, I was thinking, and I'm like, oh, but the thing about Hailey becoming evil is that she's way more likely to snap than Scott would. Like, I feel like for Scott to actually become, like, quote unquote evil, he would have to, like, something really serious would have to happen, you know? And I think that, like, losing Hailey might be, like, the only thing that could get him to snap like that, you know? So, like, I'm like, I don't know if he's definitely not as likely to snap as Hailey, but I don't know. So I think that it's him. And anyway, so me and my mom were talking about it. So like the idea was on my mind, but I was still rooting for Hailey. But then my mom was talking to me and she's like, you know, I think Scott actually invented the chaos bots because like even though he like appears dumb, he's actually not when it comes to computers and like technology and stuff. And I was thinking about that and I'm like, oh my gosh, wait a minute, you're like completely right. Because like there's moments where it's like joking around about him actually being smart. But all of them were actually about technology. Like, bro knows his technology. Like, he actually, like, of all the things that he understands, it's technology. That's what he gets.
I just kind of get some stuff.
And it's like, wait a minute, I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something, Mom. So I thought about it, and I feel like that would just fit a lot better for the plot, too, because Hailey's kind of too obvious. You know, like, the reason for Scott is, like, is Scott smart enough to do something like that? To actually, like, invent the chaos bots, because a lot of people are like, yeah, he's not smart enough to do that. But, like, if you look at the details, bro actually is, you know? So, like, I feel like that would be actually a lot better of a plot twist, and then it, like, I don't know, for me, it gives a whole, other meaning to that scene where, they're, like, they see Hailey's logo on the chaos bot thing, and then Hailey, and then, she, like, just points at it, and then, Scott's just like, does that mean you? And then he doesn't finish the sentence because like he's hinting, does that mean you invent the chaos bots? And I just think it would be just such a clever scene if in the future it's revealed, no, she doesn't. You do. You know, like, oh, it would just be so good. Just an update on that also, by the way. So in the Taurus video I made that talked about my AU with Hailey being evil and stuff, watch that video. It's pretty great. And then at the end I said I was going to make another another animatic with youth by daughter for the same alternate universe. I'm not going to do that anymore because I switched it to be Scott now. So like, and like youth is just, I don't know, I feel like, well, first of all, it's sung by a girl. I mean, I could probably find a male cover. I don't know. I just feel like that fit Hailey's whole situation better. So, and now that it's changed to Scott, I don't think I'm gonna make that animatic anymore. But I do plan on making evil Scott stuff. So stay tuned for that. But so there you go. I think Scott invents the chaos bots in the future, and I think it's because Hailey dies. But Disney is probably not going to do that. It makes it even less likely that Disney would do that because that means they're technically, like, in a way, killing off their main character. And I feel like that's, like, a big no-no. So, like, I doubt that'll happen. But, like, the thing is like, she doesn't, like, she dies. But, like, she dies in the future. Like, it's not, like, 14-year-old main character Hailey right now just dies. Like, it's, like, it happens in the future. I don't know. I doubt that will happen. So that's why I consider it more of an AU. But I really hope the show does something really cool with that. I hope that they don't do something stupid like AC invents the chaos bots because he's jealous of Hailey and Scott's relationship or whatever because bro clearly has a crush on Hailey. That would be stupid. I'm sorry, that would be so lazy. Look, I love Hailey's on it, and I've complained about this before on here too, but like my issue with Hailey's on it is you have so much potential. I just feel like it has so much potential and it's building up to like something that could be really cool. And I feel like when you do time travel in general, you could build up to like some really cool plot twists and stuff. Cough, cough, Meet the Robinsons. Sorry, just love Meet the Robinsons. But anyway, you know, it's like you have potential to be so much more than you are right now. And like, I just hope that you actually live up to that, you know? Of course, I love the brain cell destroying slice of life episodes, but like, you know what I mean. So I don't know. I just hope that they do something clever with who invented the chaos bots. Okay, going along with AC. So AC definitely likes Hailey. I'm sorry. It's like basically canon. I'm sorry. And I think that AC knows that Hailey likes Scott because in the Kissy Cards episode, when they're like, prank call your crush, Hailey like looks directly at Scott, still can't get over that. Like, ma'am, I know that he's not smart enough to figure out that you're hinting at that, but like everyone else is smart enough to figure out that you're hinting that you like him. So like, ma'am. But so it goes out of its way to show AC in that scene. It might just be because they could. Like I said, I don't know if Hailey's on It is the kind of show that likes to include little things in the background. But like, I hope it is. Because, like, once again, it's just season 1. We might only get season 1. But, you know, so I have hope that, like, they have more planned. But I don't know. So anyway, it specifically shows AC in that clip. And then after that episode is when AC starts, like, paying more attention to Scott, if that makes any sense. Like, him and Scott never interacted until, like, after that moment. And that's when, at the end clip, he and Scott are talking about, they're, like, talking. And then the whole Fart of War episode happens where AC goes out of his way to, like, approach Scott and start, like, bragging to him and trying to, like, appear superior, you know? It's like, bro, since when do you care about Scott? Like, your rivalry has been with Hailey this whole time, and I just think the timing of it is a little sus. So I think that AC knows, and he's, like, basically trying to, like, he probably thinks that Scott likes Hailey back, which, honestly, I wouldn't blame you, man. I think everyone thinks that, and I think you're right. But, like, I think he's trying to, like, show him, hey, I'm superior here. She's my girl. She's not your girl. You know, like, it's just weird that he suddenly has a grudge against Scott. It's like, where did that come from?
How does he always stumble into success?
Remember what I said a minute ago about how sometimes CapCut, when I record audio on CapCut, it decides to glitch for no reason, so I have to re-record it? Yeah, so, okay, thankfully half of the stuff I recorded was fine, but then it got super glitchy for some reason, so I'm just gonna repeat what I said. So, it's okay. I will say it again anyway because I love Hailey's on It that much. But, I don't even know what I said before, and I don't know what I said that was glitchy. Probably I could have looked and found that out, but I didn't want to. I just deleted the glitchy audio instead, and I'm just doing this. And there's probably a way to fix it, but I tried to find a way to fix it, and I couldn't find anything. But so I'm just gonna re-say the stuff, and if I repeat myself or if I say something, if I forget, if I really want to mention something, and then while I go back and I edit it, and I edit this video, I find out that I ended up deleting something that I really wanted to say, I'll just put text. I'll let you guys know it somehow. But anyway, so just moving on. So I finished talking about AC and Scott and Hailey and all that situation. So moving on. Okay, so Scott's list. So I was really happy that Scott's list came back in his theme song takeover because I don't like shows where they like are just slice of life, and then, like, it's just a rewind at the end of every episode, and then everything just resets itself. Like, I'm okay with there being slice of life stuff, and, like, Hailey's on It is primarily a slice of life sort of show. So Hailey's on It is a slice of life sort of show, but the thing about it is, like, it's still consistent, you know? It's not like it just repeats itself every time. Like, they bring up things, and, like, or, like, other shows are a better example of that. Like, Amphibia, I guess. Like, there wasn't really any, like, I mean, it's debatable if there was any quote-unquote filler in Amphibia, but, I don't know, like, I was really disappointed that they, like, brought up Scott's list, and I'm like, oh, that's a really interesting plot point that you could do a lot with, and then they just never brought it up ever again, so I was really happy that it showed up in his theme song takeover, but I really hope it shows up again in the show, and that's just another one of the theories is that it does end up showing up again. And the main theory with that is I really think he's gonna kiss, right? I mean, he is gonna kiss Hailey Banks at some point, or she'll kiss him. I don't know. But I'm so brain dead for recording like half of it and then it didn't work. I'm sorry. I'm usually brain dead anyway. I'm just the embodiment of chaos. But, Scott's, I think that he's gonna write Kiss Hailey Banks on his list, and then it'll be a really cute parallel because they both heard that they wanted to kiss each other on their list. But, so, that's a theory that I have. I don't know, I just think it'd be really cute. Now, specific episodes, going through the episode list. Like I said, I only got, like, these episodes from, like, one place, and it was like the one of those like fan wiki things, and yeah. So, and like I said, I'm not looking at multiple sources. I'm just looking at the one, but whatever, it's fine. It's a different source than I looked at before, like I said, so I'm pretty sure that this is like actually pretty accurate to what the episodes are going to be. But anyway, well, I mean, I know the next two are going to be Mermaid in Oceanside and Full House of Bugs, so I know that. But like, yeah. So anyway, okay, I'm just going to talk about them. So I'm just going to talk about the ones that I want to say something about. So for the next two that are going to come out first, Mermaid in Oceanside and Full House of Bugs. The Mermaid in Oceanside one, and also this is bringing up the synopsises that I got from this person on Twitter. I hope I can find them again and put the picture on here. So not official, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know if it's right or not. But Hailey's good looking for a mermaid. I don't really care that much. Sorry, sis. I love you. I'm sure it'll be a great episode. But the one I want to talk about is Full House of Bugs. So I watched an interview with Hailey's voice actress. I can't pronounce her name for the life of me. It's Ollie Cavalio? Right? Is it something like that? I don't know. Sorry. But, so she said that they made an episode that was a parody of a sitcom. It's 1000% this episode that's the sitcom parody. So I'm so excited for that. It's literally Ducktales with the sitcom sitcom episode. And they do something funny with Hailey's crush on Scott in that one because I feel like they could because it's a sitcom parody. But also so the description of this one is that the Denogas move into the Banks house, and it's like, huh, what? And it's like, my like original idea for it was that either it's not actually plot important at all. I don't think it will be plot important at all, actually. I think that the next episode they're going to be back in their house. I think it might be like a fake scenario just because it's a sitcom parody. Like in the DuckTales sitcom episode, they were trying to get a family picture. That had nothing to do with anything. It was just the plot for the sitcom. It's a sitcom-y sort of episode. And I feel like that could work as a sitcom-y sort of parody. I don't watch sitcoms, really. I don't really know what they really are, but I don't know. I feel like that's either just a plot for being a sitcom episode, or maybe the Denogas house straight up actually burnt down and they actually literally need to live at the Banks' house, which I wouldn't be surprised because honestly, I could see any three of the Denogas being responsible for like blowing up the house and setting the house on fire. Any of them could have had that happen. So that is a real possibility. But what I actually think it is now is I think there's like an infestation. So like evidence. So, in the bird episode, Scott's mom says that they have bugs and they the bugs to their house from the restaurant, and so they have to leave the house because their house is infested with bugs. And so they go to the Banks' house, but guess what happens? They probably infest that house too. So, so there's a screenshot in the trailer that I'm not going to show because I don't really. It's not like, I don't really like using stuff that was posted on YouTube unless it's official. I'm going to check and see if Disney did officially post the promo on their official YouTube channel, and if they did, then I'll show pictures and I'll give the link to it and stuff, but otherwise, I'd recommend just looking it up yourself, because I don't want to be responsible for giving you the link to something that's technically recorded illegally, I think? I don't know, but, anyway, so sorry that I'm not going to be showing the clip, but, so, they're in Hailey's house. Well, first of all, the episode's called Full House of Bugs. But also, maybe Full House is about someone moving into someone else's house. Look, I don't know what happens. Like I said, I'm extremely uncultured. With the I Know You Did Last Slumber episode, I was so proud of myself for actually understanding what it was referring to. I Know You Did Last Summer. I read that book. Very good. They could have represented the book better in the episode, but it's a Disney show, so I understand why they don't want to deal with darker things like guilt. But anyway, so like maybe they're moving in because that's literally just what happens in Full House. I don't know what happens in Full House. Sorry. Maybe you can educate me. I don't know, but I don't know. So basically, yeah, I think that anyway, so back to the screenshot. It has like this lady in like this like gray like jumpsuit thing, and I'm pretty sure she's an exterminator. And there's, like, this swarm of stuff, like, in the corner. I'm pretty sure those are bugs. So I think that they bring the bugs to the Banks' house, and there's just this big ol' infestation that they have to deal with. And also, Scott's in a leprechaun costume. I'll talk more about that later. I don't know why. But Hailey's on it always has me questioning everything. That's why I love it. So, anyway, so that episode, really excited for that. I think that episode will be really funny.